What is up, you guys? This is Boss Boy the Wind King here, and welcome to Boss Reviews, where we talk about movies, video games, and whatever heck I want to talk about. And today I have a movie review for you guys, and I know I'm a little I'm a week late for this review, and I know it's been out for this week, and I just couldn't even see it last week, so I got to see it today with a friend, and now here it is, my review of Wonder Woman. And before I get into this review, I would say that I am now announcing the winner for that I am announcing a winner at the end of the video of who won the giveaway. So here we go, and also spoilers ahead since this is a spoilers review. So yeah, you've been warned. So let's get on to this review. And now we're starting off with this review with the plot of what it's about. So basically, Wonder Woman is about the origins of Wonder Woman. No, no surprise, and telling that new evil is coming. That new evil is coming, and that evil is called Ares. That is here to destroy all of humanity. And while doing that, a plane crashes into the island of Themyscira, and the person that's in the plane is none other than Steve Trevor, that is played by Chris Pine. And while and while being crashed into the plane, Steve Trevor is stuck in this island in Themyscira, where Wonder Woman, played by Gal Gadot, it finds him drowning and saving, and and along with Steve Trevor came a bunch of Germans that are here to take over this world and take Steve Trevor killed. But but um but this but like the warriors of the Mascara won't take back, so they started fighting, and then wait, and then while doing that, one Diana Prince, or Wonder Woman as she's known, wants to know why Steve Trevor's there, and and Steve says there's a evil coming, a war that is coming, and that's the war to end all wars. And so while Steve told everyone them scared that Wonder Woman has something, and that something is that Ares is coming, that like the Ares is coming, and he's here to destroy all humanity and all the world. And yeah, that's basically the plot of Wonder Woman, and I think I got it right. Yeah, I think I have it right. And so, what did I think about this movie? Well, this movie is actually, it's better than Suicide Squad and Batman v Superman. Yep, this is the first DC extended universe film that I walked out saying, "Hey, that's actually pretty good." Like, it wasn't just okay or all right. It was pretty good, and I could see why like it got 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. And and I forgot to tell y'all, like, before getting into this movie. Well, getting this movie, I was a little excited and a little afraid, since female-led superhero movies were not that good and stuff, because for example, it's Catwoman and then Elektra. Those movies were, oh my gosh, they're so terrible. Oh my. And then when this movie was announced, like during 2014, like in Comic-Con, they were announced, like DC wasn't Warner Bros. And DC were announcing that the DC extended universe of which movies they're gonna put out first. And when I heard that this one was gonna come out, I was like, oh boy, this. And it's because female-led superheroes were not that great, and also the DC extended universe was, I don't know, we're going because of movies like Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad, which were panned by critics, like, but mixed by audiences, in which I was pretty mixed on those movies, in which in which I even remember getting out of Batman v Superman thinking I liked it, I loved it, and I hate it, and getting out of Suicide Squad thinking that it was all right. So yeah, it was really good. It was really good. And let me tell you what I liked about this movie. First thing is the performance in this one. Gal Gadot's performance as Wonder Woman was pretty awesome. Was pretty great and pretty good because like she actually showed emotion and gave the character like some like hope and stuff, and how this character actually cares about people, and how she doesn't want any life to be taken and stuff, and and yeah, and another thing what I liked is another performance that I liked was Chris Pine's performance as Steve Trevor. I think he did a great job as Steve Trevor because I feel like, and also I felt like he was the perfect actor to be played as Steve Trevor because like he gave the character like he gave the character of like kind of like a swagger. I think I don't know. It's just something about his character was unique and stuff, and also of how he could sometimes bring the humor like the humor into the movie, especially in the right timing and stuff. Like this, like this one scene where Wonder Woman put Steve Trevor in a bathtub, and then Wonder Woman comes in and Steve Trevor can like just stands up from the bathtub and he's all naked and stuff, and then Wonder Woman says that what is that, and then and the funny part is that Wonder Woman was talking about his watch, and I thought and the funny part is that Steve Trevor's all naked, but and so you probably thought he was talking about his drunk, and yeah. Another thing I liked about this film was the action sequences. The action sequences are pretty cool and stuff, especially like in the final act between Wonder Woman and Ares, in which speaking about Ares in this film was like, at first you didn't know you heard like in the movie you hear about Ares, but you don't know like how Ares is gonna look or who's gonna play him, and then later in the movie, which it is a big twist, and oh my gosh, I'm going to spoil this right here. It was a guy that was helping, like that was being the leader for Steve Trevor and his army, and that later in the movie you thought like Wonder Woman thought it was the German dictator that was Ares, but actually no, it was actually oh my gosh, it was actually Steve Trevor's boss and leader of the U.S. and oh my gosh, or I don't know like what he plays, like what leader, but all I know is that guy was Ares the whole time, and we didn't even see that coming. Well, I didn't see that coming and stuff. I was like, dang, that is, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, snap. And the last thing that I like about this movie was of how beautiful it actually looks, like everything from the settings and stuff, like of how Themyscira looked, and I was even impressed before by watching the trailers. And if you haven't seen my trailer reactions to the Wonder Woman trailer, the link to the video will be in the description down below, and that wow, and every setting looks absolutely. Whoa, absolutely like real life. Like they even showed how London was back then when it was at like World War II. Or yeah, World War II that was, and everything. even like of how every fight scene, like of which I already discussed this, especially the fight scene where Wonder Woman was taking down every German soldier that was taking over this little town and stuff. That looked pretty awesome and stuff. And yeah, and also the very last thing, and I thought it was the last thing, but it actually got into my mind, was that of how it added like weight and emotions in the movie, because there's a time where like you can actually feel sadness and stuff when Steve Trevor dies in the movie. And how he died was like he grabbed the airplane of what the Germans in Turkish were about to use to London, to destroy London, and that Steve Trevor had to fly the plane and destroy it. And by destroying it, he had to shoot the bombs that were inside the plane. And by shoot and what the result of shooting the missiles will be a big explosion. And he and the problem is that Steve Trevor's in that airplane, and that he's gonna get killed. And then when he shot it, boom, all whoa, that was pretty tough to watch, because Wonder Woman actually loses her chill and stuff. She loses everything and starts like going all rage, and she almost killed the chemist that was working with the German, and her name was Dr. Poison, in which her poison was kind of evil and stuff, and it looked kind of deadly. And that Wonder Woman nearly almost killed Dr. Poison, but instead go after Ares and kills them. And yeah, and that was it. And what else? Can I talk about the German dictator, the German dictator that we thought was Ares at first, because he was so evil. Like, he killed his own soldiers. I thought he was gonna be the real bad guy, because he killed his own soldiers, and plus like he betrayed like his own allies and stuff. And I thought he could have been Ares, but nope, we got something else. And yeah, but there's this one itty bitty like problem that I have with the movie, and that was the Ares villain, the villain Ares, which is in the movie, because like his overall look kind of looks weird, because he looks like an Elder Scrolls, like he looks like a character from Elder Scrolls, to be honest, and stuff. Oh crap. And but overall, this movie is pretty good. Plus, it's worth watching. Plus, it's worth your money. Plus, it's worth your time. Plus, it's worth everything. And plus, if you're one of those people that refuse to watch these DCEU movies, or errata, just give this one a chance, and you'll actually pretty much love it and say, hey, this was better than BVS and Suicide Squad. Well, no crap, it is. But overall, I am feeling a 9 out of 10 on this one. Yep, it is a 9 out of 10 on this one. This is the highest rate that I ever gave a DCEU movie. And yeah, overall, it was a great movie, and it's worth your time. Plus, if you're planning to go see it this week, I suggest going to either the 3D film, watching it 3D, or in the Dolby room in the AMC theater, because that's how I watched it. That's how I watched the movie in the Dolby cinema in AMC. And yeah, so that is it. So if you enjoyed this video, please give this video a like, and as always, comment down below and let me know what you want to see next. And finally, the one. Wait, nah. I'm sorry. It's just I said that I was gonna do a giveaway at the end of the review, but I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. I'm just. I don't know. I just don't know. But I'm gonna delay it. So till I'm gonna delay it till like the next video and stuff. And so yeah. And so yeah. And also and also if you like this video and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. This is Boss Boy, the Wind King here. Bye, peace, and deuces.